Good morning, this is Sean with Price Price Realtors. Today we are going through our market report for McLean, for Vienna, and for Great Falls, Virginia. And we're starting to see some movement that we had kind of expected to happen with the spring market coming in. So we'll start over here with our buyer activity versus inventory. You can see over the last several reports that we've had slowing down of the both buyer activity, which is your orange line, and the total inventory, which is your blue line. You can see that the trend was definitely going downward. Well, over the last 2 weeks, we've seen that starting to increase, and we were expecting the spring market to begin in early January, and it looks like we're in that motion. So it'll be interesting to see if that continues over the next few weeks, but right now it does look like we're increasing to that spring market. Now, it's still a little bit of an opportunity for buyers because obviously the buyer activity, your orange line, is nowhere near where it was, when you get back here. Now, this was spring, summer last year. So March through, actually, this was April through June, July of last year. So we've got a ways to go before we get back to that number, but we're certainly starting in that direction. So buyers have a little bit of an opportunity right now. With less competition of buyers in the market, we are seeing multiple offer situations happening fairly regularly. So it's time to act now before that competition really heats up, especially with the new administration coming in and the changeover. It's going to be interesting to see how strong the market gets this year. Now, taking this from this data over to the buyer's market versus seller's market, obviously, we are heading towards a seller's market, but right now we're neutral. Last week we took a pretty good dip. This week our weekly absorption rate was sitting right around 96%. What that means for basically is that if 100 properties came on the market last week, 96 of them are under contract or pending. So right around a neutral area here. So it's still a little bit, last week was still a little bit of a buyer's market, but definitely trending back towards seller market. Again, increase in activity in both buyers and sellers over the last week significantly, and moving to a neutral market for the last 7 days. So what does this mean for buyers? What does this mean for sellers? For buyers, again, a little bit of an opportunity here before the competition really heats up. And as far as sellers are concerned, buyers are out there, they're active, properties are going at ask or above, and we are really short on inventory. So it's a great time to sell. All right, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us, and we'll see you next week.